First, I want to just start off just saying a little bit about Coach Davis. I get emotional just thinking about it. But I've never in my life seen a guy that works as hard as he does. He's a great man. He's a great coach. Bottom line, we didn't win enough ball games, and I know he understood that. But the thing that I want to say is this. The love that he has for Ole Miss is amazing. Within 2 or 3 hours of knowing he wasn't going to be retained for next year, he's on the phone calling recruits, telling them that they need to still come to Ole Miss because Ole Miss is a special place. And I second that emotion. I second it because I know how special this place is. But the bottom line is we didn't win enough ball games, and he understands that. He definitely understands that. But he will definitely continue to root for Ole Miss.
What have the last few days been like, man?
Yeah, it's been very emotional. Obviously, for me, being with him so long. And I'll tell you this, when he went in and met with the team, Coach Davis is one of these stoic guys. Don't really show his emotion. It's not on his sleeve. But I can tell you this, there was not a dry eye in that locker room when he announced to them that he was not coming back. And he wasn't going to coach anymore. And, I mean, tears in his eyes as well, and all the players. And I really, truly believe in my heart of all the hard work that Coach Davis went throughout this season with this team, played a hand in us winning tonight. I truly believe that.
Well, I know it's been a tough year, as you mentioned, and just the tough week in general. But how big was it just tonight, just to get that first home win in conference play, just in front of these home fans for the first time?
Man, guys, well overdue. Well overdue. And again, I know you guys know this, but guys, we were so close. I mean, balls bounce here, bounce there, and we could be sitting here, 5-2 in the conference. And so we knew we were close. But I always said this, and I carry this in my life, all through my life. Character matters. And our team has a lot of character. And that is the reason why the team never gave up. Throughout all the heartaches, the injuries, all those things, they stayed together. They continue to fight. And this is the result of it tonight. I truly believe that.
How have you kept guys focused over the last day or so?
It's one of those situations where, and especially after these last couple of days, is just telling them, guys, we're close. We're really close. Whatever you do, stay strong, stay together, never give up. Our fans are going to continue to support you guys, and our fans have supported us through a lot. And I want to give a shout out to our fans. I mean, they kept coming to the games. And, the losses stacked up, close losses and all those things, but they kept coming to support. And it was no different tonight. And they supported us tonight. And I want to give a shout out to them.
Kind of going off that, just in preparation, on the court, just going into this one, did the players handle it as well? On the court, as good as you coach?
Well, like I said before, they were very emotional. They was very emotional the last couple of days. And, we had some guys, again, that took it really, really hard. But at the same time, they understood. They understood. And the thing that they wanted to do tonight is to try to put two halves together. And when we get down to winning time, with about 3 or 4 minutes to go in the game, let's go get this win. That's all they kept talking about after every time out. Every time out. Let's go and let's get a stop. Let's get a kill. We call it kill. You get 3 stops in a row. And let's close them out. And so these guys did all the talking. When we got in about 3 or 4 minutes to go in the game, they did all the talking in the timeouts. And so my hat's off to our players, and I'm just ecstatic for them.
From the on-the-court side of things, from about that 9:38 mark in the first half to the end, it felt like they kind of opened up and just started playing freer, looser. Is it something they just kind of saw?
Well, the one thing that we told our guys before the game, and Coach Davis preaches this all the time, is that we want to let our defense be our offense. Anytime we can get a stop, we want to run. We want to run. And I told them in the last time out, I said, let's get a stop. Let's run. I want to see a pull-up 3 or alley-oop or a dunk. So every single time, our defense is going to be our offense. And I thought our defense carried us to this win tonight.
I know it's early, and congratulations on the win, but how much of an interest do you have in the potential opening once the season ends, and do you believe you're the best fit for the job?
Well, I definitely don't want to talk about that. I just want to continue. I do want to say this. I appreciate our AD, Keith Carter for giving me this opportunity. And I looked at this as a great opportunity, and I thanked him after the ball game. And a lot of ADs said, I may want to go this way, I want to go that way, but he chose me to be the interim coach. And that's all I'm thinking about right now. That's all I'm thinking about. Thank you.
I'm sorry.
No, go ahead.
I saw Ronnie come up to you right before the game started. You guys appeared to have a pretty long embrace. Y'all spent a lot of time together at middle, at here. If you don't mind me asking, what was that kind of conversation about? And then you talked about y'all didn't win enough games. When you look back on it, I know you still have some time left, but why didn't you, in your opinion?
Well, the first answer to your question with Ronnie, obviously myself and Coach Davis, we were with Ronnie for a long time, and we're still very, very close. And he just wouldn't let go. He was just saying, man, I'm so proud of you. He said, I'm so proud. He said, yes, we wanted to win, but I'm so proud to be your friend. And that meant a lot to me. And so that was what we were talking about. Secondly, it's one of those situations where, like I said before, if the ball just a little bit one way or the other, we could have won. I can go back to Mississippi State, where DJ Jeffries shot a ball from the corner and hits the corner of the backboard and goes in. And so I'm not going to say luck or unlucky or whatever, but the thing that in basketball, you gotta play for two halves. And I think for a long time, we played all the way up until 36 minutes, 37 minutes, and then we let up. And I think that's a huge reason why we found ourselves in that hole. But I felt like tonight we finally put two halves together.
Did you get any sort of chance today to kind of take it in for yourself of your coaching in an SEC game?
Yeah, I never did. I just wanted to focus on our guys. And I thought we had the best game day practice. And another thing I want to say too, and I hope y'all print this, and I mean, yes, I get a lot of credit for this, but our assistant coaches, it was amazing. We got some great assistant coaches. Brock Morris, Stacy Hollowell, and most of you guys, Coach Robert Kirby, all those guys, Michael, the young guy that watched a lot of film. I mean, all these guys were a big help in winning this ball game tonight. And I can't emphasize it enough. And that's the first thing I did when I walked in the locker room. I said, I want to thank our assistant coaches because they were a big part of this. So.
You may have mentioned it before, but was there kind of a wave of emotions that kind of hit you once you kind of got that, your team got that standing ovation with about underneath a minute left, y'all had the timeout and stuff?
Yeah, that felt great. That felt great. I mean, that was very emotional as well, and as soon as we hit that mark and our fans started standing up, I knew then that we won the ball game, and I was really excited about that.
Logistically, I mean, what was the last day or so like for you? Was the game plan in? I mean, how did that work for you guys?
Well, yeah, it was, like I said, again, it's very emotional, last couple of days, but I really didn't have much time to really think about a lot. And so just trying to prepare this team to go up against LSU is what I was trying to do.
What was that locker room like after the game?
Oh, man, you can see I'm wet right now. So they were really, really happy. And it was very emotional as well. And I'm just so happy, so thankful that they finally put two halves together. And Coach Davis used to always talk about it, happy locker rooms. And it was a very, very happy locker room tonight.
Any more questions for Coach? All right. Thank you.
Thank you, guys. Thank you.